I compared Claude, GPT, Manus, and Google Gemini. The results were bamboozled. I was bamboozled. By the way, Claude is the best, but it depends on what. Depends on what. Do not assume one system is good at everything. No, no, no. Everything has the pros, everything has the cons. If you like electric, you buy a Tesla. If you don't like to drive, you still buy a Tesla, self-driving. If you like huge engines, you buy a V8. You can't like huge engines and end up buying a Tesla. It doesn't make any sense, right? Cool. If you like fast torque, you still buy a Tesla. If you like the pops and bangs, you buy a V8 with downpipe. You see what I'm saying? Now they understand that. Cool. GPT let me down. Let me completely down. But Claude completely surprised me. So the task, I was working on property investment calculator. So you input the details of the property, the financials, then it tells you the project is viable. And then it compares different options to turn in the property. For example, there's a house for 700,000. That was the example I was doing. Then it gives you everything, the down payment, then the mortgage term, the interest rate. Then if you're trying to remortgage it after the project is completed, it gives you one figure. If you're trying to turn it into a short-term accommodation like Airbnb, it gives another figure. If you're trying to turn it into HMO, it gives another figure. If you're simply trying to rent it out, it gives a figure. If you're trying to flip it, gives a figure, right? Cool. So if I was to give this task to a random guy or somebody that perhaps knows how to use the machine but doesn't really know how to use the machine, this is this part of the video. They will simply go there and be like, "Hi, ChatGPT or Claude, can you please provide me a calculator of property investment? I will give you price of the property, give me how much stamp duty, how much legal fees, how much down payment, then how much I can make based on how many amount of room, then occupancy rate for Airbnb, then HMO fees, all this, all that, all that."